After some of my shorts, I had many of you asking me to talk about how to orgasm without ejaculation, and I will address it here, but with context around it. To understand it better, I will also address multi-orgasms and energy orgasms. And first, I want to debunk the prejudice, the preconceptions that men, say people on testosterone-based bodies, can only orgasm once. No, men can and they do multi-orgasm too. And can we agree to say that often we do not see what we do not know exists? And once we become aware of the existence of this thing, it then becomes real to us. I will give two examples. One of them was when the Europeans arrived, and us, the original people, also called indigenous people, we were looking at the horizon and we didn't see the European ships because, well, because they didn't know that ships existed. So they literally didn't see them coming. Also, a friend shared with me that when he was younger, he was walking around his city with his friend, and he has never seen snow anymore. In his city, doesn't snow. So they were walking around, and someone points out, "Hey, look, there's snow," and they were like shocked that they didn't realize that they were walking on snow this whole time without noticing it because they just didn't have the eye for it. And it's the same true thing for multi-orgasmic men. Many of them start experiencing this once they heard of other men becoming multi-orgasmic. And one of the reasons why I love being a sex coach for men is because I often see in my clients that once they know, they do become multi-orgasmic. And that works like a rite of passage to them. It's not only about orgasming many times in wonderful ways, it's also that their lives change along with this new way to have sex. And by the way, I am Eman. I'm the author of Uncoupling Reimagined and a sex and integrity coach. And I help people to reclaim emotional sovereignty and embodied sexual mastery. I do this through self-pleasure so that they can live blissful lives in alignment with their essence. I don't only teach techniques, I work with integration. I always say that the way we have sex, the way we breathe, and the way we live is the same. So, sex coach, life coach, breath coach, yes. I believe this from my own experience and from my observation and nervous system knowledge. So, I work with breath. I work to improve the ways the nervous system regulates, the way one breathes, and the ways one have sex. So it's not for people who don't know how to have sex. It's for people who want to improve their life through self-pleasure. And to recap, men can be multi-orgasmic, and ejaculation does not need to be part of this multi-orgasm. So I was also asked if ejaculation is a bad thing. And I would say, well, bad and good works better on Disney movies than on human body. It's not that simple. But what I mean is that ejaculation by itself, it's not an issue. It's natural. The issue is when it's not a choice, when ejaculating it's a goal and that's the only way. And when multi-orgasm means ejaculating many times. And this sort of self-limitation, this conditioning belief may open sex and masturbation to become an addiction because they are there merely to release tension. And that's done with another person's body, that can be really harmful. It's like you give a precious big stone of gold to someone and they use it to hold the door. So my intention in this video is to show the worth of your arousal, to remind you what you already know deep inside your essence, that there is a better way to deal with your sexuality. And I will be addressing ways to masturbate, which I call self-pleasure when it's done with intent and purpose, and I will address that in another video. But for now, let me address another reason why men want to orgasm without ejaculation. For energy cultivation. I know you have heard that energy orgasms are amazing, and yes, they are, I can testify to that. And I have the powerful privilege to make a living on teaching people how to have energy orgasms and how to give them to their lovers. And before I share more about those dry orgasms, know that I can talk more about energy orgasms if you are interested. So please do get in touch. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to address in my next videos, or drop me an email. It really helps me to know what is that you guys are interested in knowing. I share more on my newsletters too, so you can head over to my website, eman.coach, and sign up to receive my bi-monthly emails. So no, I don't fill you up with emails. I just send twice a month, and you have access to a free library of somatic resources, and there is even a free sex magic audio there as well. And now back to orgasm without ejaculation. Know that I'm using short terms here just to explain that when one gets sexually aroused, one holds a lot of energy in their pelvis. And this energy is our own life force, it's our vitality, it's creation force. It's pure and it's very strong. So we can do so much with that. We can use it to replenish our vital energy. We can mobilize our sexual energy to restore our main organs. We can store this energy cultivated to use when we are under-resourced or perhaps ill. We can regulate our mood by releasing stuck emotions with our sexual energy. We can produce high states of consciousness with it by activating certain glands with the energy that we generate with our own turn on. We can reach psychedelic-like states by activating our internal feel-good pharmacy. We can open prayer portals by using our heart as a router to change the vibration around us and of our brain waves with our sexual arousal. We can heal ancestral trauma and learn new ways of inner safety experience. There's so much can be done with this powerful energy that we create with our sexual arousal. Or a man can just quickly discharge it by ejaculating. I share more about these and other wonderful things we can do to cultivate our sexual energy on my emails, on my workshops, and on my coaching one-on-one, as well as group coaching on my flagship program called Elemental. For now, I will end this video with a reminder saying that if you do ejaculate and that's your go-to, there's nothing wrong with you. If you didn't know any better, you know now. And not also that we had wisdom keepers keeping this knowledge that I just hinted at, but there were limitations to spread it. And now with these tools, like this platform, we have the opportunity to bring this wisdom back to public, although we still face taboos and censoring. So let's support this cause by bringing back our essence to our body. Let's talk about it with our friends. Let's bring intention to our sexual practices. Let's make it sacred with our lovers, even if it's a one-night stand. Anyways, check out this and more things on my other videos about sex and relationship. Thank you.